For decades, the Philippines was known for its beauty, culture, and warm-hearted people. But today, the world is seeing something more. A quiet strength that's transforming the nation's story. From bustling cities to growing provinces, from small entrepreneurs to major corporations, the Philippines is rewriting its economic identity, and the world is finally paying attention. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments where are you watching from? And if you believe in the rise of the Filipino nation, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to join this community that celebrates the Philippines' progress and pride. Now, let's uncover the hidden strength behind the Philippines' economic rise. 1. From resilience to renewal. The Philippines' story has always been one of resilience. Through challenges, natural disasters, global recessions, and political transitions, the Filipino spirit has remained unbroken. And that very resilience became the foundation of its modern economy. Even when times were tough, Filipinos adapted. Families worked hard. Overseas workers sent support home. Entrepreneurs found creative ways to survive and grow. Remittances, the money sent home by Filipinos abroad, became a lifeline. In 2023 alone, they exceeded $36 billion USD, making the Philippines one of the world's top recipients. But here's the real story. Those funds didn't just support families. They powered small businesses, built homes, and fueled local economies. Behind every figure is a story of determination, proof that the nation's greatest resource has always been its people. 2. The power of the Filipino workforce. The Philippines is home to one of the youngest and most dynamic workforces in Asia. With a median age of just 25, the country's energy, skill, and creativity are unmatched. Millions of Filipinos are working in key industries: business process outsourcing, healthcare, manufacturing, and digital services. But what sets them apart isn't just skill, it's dedication. From call centers that handle global clients with professionalism, to engineers designing the infrastructure of the future, to innovators building the next generation of apps, Filipinos are showing the world that excellence doesn't depend on geography. It depends on heart. And that heart is what keeps the Philippine economy alive and growing. 3. Building the backbone. Infrastructure innovation. No nation can rise without investing in its future. That's why the Philippines has embarked on one of its most ambitious efforts yet, nation building through infrastructure. The government's Build, Build, Build program transformed the country's landscape, connecting provinces through new roads, airports, bridges, and seaports. Projects like the North-South Commuter Railway, the Cebu-Cordova Bridge, and the new Clark City development are more than construction projects. They're symbols of connectivity and progress. But it doesn't stop there. The Philippines is embracing technology faster than ever before. The digital economy, valued at over $20 billion in 2023, is expected to triple by 2028. Fintech apps like GCash and Maya have made financial access available to millions who never had bank accounts before. In every corner of the country, innovation is taking root. From tech startups in Manila to creative hubs in Cebu and Davao, Filipino minds are building the future. 4. The global partnerships fueling growth. The Philippines isn't rising alone. It's building bridges with the world. Foreign investments from Japan, South Korea, the United States, and the European Union are flowing in, supporting industries like manufacturing, renewable energy, and digital services. Japanese companies are investing heavily in railway systems and clean energy. South Korean firms are partnering in shipbuilding and electronics, and American tech giants are setting up data centers and innovation hubs across the country. These partnerships bring more than money. They bring knowledge, technology, and opportunities for Filipinos to lead on a global scale. But unlike in the past, these collaborations are not about dependence. They're about cooperation. The Philippines is negotiating from a place of confidence and competence. 5. The strength of local entrepreneurship. Behind every skyscraper that defines the Manila skyline, behind every foreign investment deal signed in conference rooms, lies a quiet movement that powers the entire nation: local entrepreneurship. Across the Philippines, millions of Filipinos are not waiting for opportunities to arrive. They're creating them. From small family-run sari-sari stores to online clothing brands, from tricycle repair shops in the provinces to tech startups in Makati, they all share one dream: to build something that lasts. These small and medium-sized enterprises, known as SMEs, make up more than 99% of all registered businesses in the Philippines. They don't just contribute to the economy, they are the economy. They provide jobs for millions, keep local communities alive, and prove that progress doesn't always come from skyscrapers and stock markets. Sometimes, it begins in a tiny store with a handwritten sign. And today, these local entrepreneurs are getting the support they deserve. The Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, has launched countless initiatives to give Filipino business owners access to funding, mentorship, and training. Platforms like Go Negocio, private incubators, and university innovation hubs are teaching entrepreneurs how to expand their ideas beyond their barangay to the entire world. Digitalization is another game changer. Thanks to mobile banking, e-commerce, and logistics platforms, even the smallest businesses can now sell nationwide and reach customers overseas. Whether it's a craft maker in Baguio shipping globally through online stores, or a food entrepreneur in Cebu scaling through delivery apps, technology has leveled the playing field. And this quiet economic army of Filipino entrepreneurs is now one of the country's most powerful forces for inclusive growth. They're not just running businesses, they're building legacies. They're turning every idea into a job, every dream into income, and every challenge into opportunity. That's the real story behind the Philippines' unstoppable rise. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things every single day. 6. The human factor, culture, and character. If you could distill the strength of the Philippines into one word, it would be people. Because no matter how strong the economy, how advanced the technology, or how vast the investments, what truly drives the Philippines forward is the Filipino spirit. Filipinos are known worldwide for their kindness, their optimism, and their ability to smile even in the toughest times. But that warmth isn't just a cultural trait, it's an economic engine. In workplaces, that positivity creates collaboration. In communities, it sparks solidarity. And in the global arena, it builds trust, the foundation of any successful partnership. This is what's known locally as the Bayanihan spirit, the deep-rooted tradition of helping one another without expecting anything in return. It's seen in farmers who help rebuild after a storm, in entrepreneurs who share resources with their competitors just to keep everyone afloat, and in overseas workers who uplift entire families back home through hard work and sacrifice. This sense of unity is the Philippines' most valuable, unmeasurable asset. While many countries compete for dominance, the Philippines succeeds through cooperation. And in a world that often rewards the loudest voices, Filipinos prove that quiet strength, humility, and teamwork can achieve even greater impact. That is the heart of the Filipino advantage, a people who never give up, never stop caring, and never stop believing in a better tomorrow. 7. The road ahead. A future of potential. The next decade is not just another chapter, it's the turning point. The Philippines stands at the crossroads of opportunity, innovation, and growth. Digital transformation is accelerating, renewable energy projects are expanding, and young minds are shaping industries that didn't even exist 10 years ago. Economists predict that by 2030, the Philippines could become one of the top 20 largest economies in the world, a remarkable leap for a nation once labeled developing. But this isn't just about numbers. It's about transformation at every level. The transformation of a farmer who now uses an app to sell his harvest, of a student learning artificial intelligence through online education, of a mother running a successful online business from her home. Each of these stories adds up to something far greater than statistics. They're proof that the Filipino dream is alive, and it's working. As infrastructure grows, technology spreads, and opportunities multiply, the Philippines is not just keeping up with Asia's progress, it's shaping it. The journey hasn't been easy, but it has been real. And every challenge overcome is now a stepping stone toward a stronger, more independent, more confident nation.